What's up, people? I am AJ Williams, and welcome back to another video of Infinite Interest. I am here with David from Cheer Force 1, and today we're about to get into some gymnastics. So, David, tell me, what are some of the things that we're going to do today?
We're going to start off with basic warm-up, stretching, get some mobility going. We'll start at the beginning of tumbling, work our way up to tumbling, maybe even get us a backflip on the trampoline.
Ooh, I ain't did a backflip in about 6-7 years. This is going to be interesting. Let's get it.
All right, people, in this video, we're going to be looking at 5 different skills and techniques. Stretching and mobility, front rolls, back rolls, cartwheels, and handstands.
So 25 jumping jacks.
25 jumping jacks.
Right now, that's it.
All right, man.
You don't do the 1, 2, 3, 1 thing, do it?
Nah, just 25.
25 is easy.
Yeah,
that's
easy. All right, man. All right. I mean, I can make it complicated.
Nah, you good.
There you go.
Cool.
We're just gonna warm our neck up, look up and down. Then we're gonna look side to side. We're gonna go ear to shoulder.
Done.
Shrug up and down. Shrug in a circle. Bend over and sweep the floor.
Oh, that feel good there.
Right? Gets all the muscles. All right, now you're gonna pull your elbow across your chest. Try to make your elbow touch your shoulder. Ah, there it is, there it is. We're gonna loosen our hips. Just kick forward 3 times. And then sideways 3 times. And backwards 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna come down here. We're gonna push back on our wrists. Now you're just gonna flip your hands over.
Oh, that hurt.
Try to get those elbows twisted in to help straighten it out a little. Now we're gonna push, we call it crisscross. You're just gonna crisscross your arms around. Go like this. And then just, there you go.
Oh.
And then just rock around a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do a puppy pose. Slide your hands forward and push your shoulders towards the ground. Keep your hips over your knees. We're just trying to get this stretch through the thoracic area.
God.
Now push up into a seal stretch. Sit back on your feet. Stretching the tops of your ankles, pulling your knees up.
Ooh. That's a stretch.
Right? We talked about that flexibility.
Oh, my God.
Have a seat in a straddle. All right. And we're gonna do dynamic stretching, not static stretching. Dynamic stretching is where you continue to just pulse. It's gonna help loosen the joints, get the muscles warmed up, but that static stretching stretches the rubber band and holds it a little too long, so we lose some of that power. So that's more something we would do after at the end.
Okay.
All right, so just reach for your right foot 5 times. And then do your left. I'll reach forward 5 times. Good, now you can put your legs together in a pike. Point your toes out. Reach forward 5 times. And then you're gonna flex your feet and then reach forward 5 more times. This is my second favorite stretch.
Second. What's the first?
Rock and roll. We'll get to that one in a minute.
Rocky roll.
Rock and roll.
Oh, rock and roll.
Now we're gonna do what I call the pinky stretch. You're just gonna put your hands behind you. Try to keep your pinkies close together, and you're gonna slide your hands back as far as they go so you can stretch up here. That's good.
Oh,
That's
my
good.
God.
That's good.
Oh, that
My
hurts.
arms don't do that. My arms don't do that.
Oh.
Now we're gonna stretch our piriformis. You're gonna pull your leg across and pull your foot back so that you can feel it stretching through here.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now comes the ultimate test for tumbling flexibility,
Okay.
a back bend.
A back bend.
Yeah, oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Why you let your elbow turn out? Control your hands. Don't let your elbows turn out. Make your hand a little bit, make this hand a little bit wider. There you go, right there. Yeah, that'll help you. Go ahead and push up. Oh, you got it. Come on. Get up there. Get up.
Oh my God.
Up. All right.
Woo, that hurt my back.
That answers so many questions.
Really?
All right, so,
Oh man.
all right. So here's rock and roll. Are you ready? This is my favorite stretch.
All right,
Grab your knees.
All right.
And just rock back and forth on your back.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, yes. See, this is my favorite right here.
Easy.
This is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
All right. We're done stretching. We're ready to start going upside down.
Woo.
You ready for it?
Let's do it.
All right. All right. Forward roll. First basic, simple tumbling skill. Do you know how to do a forward roll?
No.
All right. Everything we do, we start with our hands up so we can stretch out. Squat down, put your hands on the ground. Look at your belly button. You're going to push through your toes as you're trying to put your neck and shoulders on the floor. Push through your toes into a ball and roll to your feet.
Do I put my head on the ground?
Yeah, not your head, but like back here. Tuck and roll. There it is, just perfect.
Oh.
Good job.
Do I stand back up and do the same?
Stand back up. So when I teach my kids, I don't let them use their hands to stand up. So you roll to your feet and then stand up from your feet without using your hands on the ground.
Okay. Oh,
There it is. That was a lot better.
That was a little hand. That was a little hand.
Better. So when you're rolling up, your feet are out in front of you a little bit. This is one reason why you're using your hands to get over your feet. Tuck your feet in a little bit closer whenever you roll up so that your feet are closer to your booty. You can get your center of gravity over your feet. Feet in. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. All right. The next thing I would do would be a handstand.
Oh my God, no. I don't think I can do no handstand.
Now with that attitude, you can't.
You're right.
All right.
All right. Hold on.
Good job.
How long
Now
I got to stand there?
I'm going to give you a couple tips to give you a little bit more control.
Okay.
All right. So we want to start with a lunge, a tumbling lunge. You're going to get a big step forward, bend that front knee, arms up by your ears. You want your shoulder over your toes, just like that. That's perfect.
Okay.
Then from here, you're going to lift your back leg and push up into your handstand. When I do my handstand, I don't think about just kicking upside down. I try to make my toes touch the ceiling. And that's going to lift you and reach you and stretch you out into that ceiling.
Nah, the only thing I'm worried about, what if I flip over?
Flip over. Don't die. Rule number one at Cheer Force 1 is don't die.
Yeah.
So if you're about to flip over, you have two options. Option one would be to absorb it into a roll and roll out. Option two would be to fall into your bridge. I would go with option one. I would go with option one.
The bridge that I can't do. Got you. All right.
There it is. There it is. Good job. All right. That wasn't bad. That was a lot better. So if I was a magician and you were my lovely assistant and I were to cut you in half, what would be the bottom half of your body?
My legs.
Your legs. Were you controlling your legs when you were in the handstand, or were they doing whatever they wanted?
Do whatever they want to do.
All right, so now you are not in control of half of your body. Let's try to squeeze those legs together. Point your toes to the ceiling.
All right. Squeeze legs together. Point to the ceiling.
My ultimate answer is be in control of your legs. Some people aren't comfortable with straight legs, toes pointed. Some people just hold them up. Some people have them bent. You want to get to the point where it's straight, it's tight, it's pretty. But ultimately, you want to be in control of your legs. Don't let them just flop all over.
Got you.
Did you push up or did you dive and kick into it? Remember, we talked about going from the lunge, lifting your leg and pushing, not throwing everything down at the ground.
So that's what I did.
Yes.
Okay.
There it is, squeeze. Yeah. All right.
That felt better. That felt a whole lot better. That felt good.
All right. Do you need water? You good?
I'm good right now, but I'm going to need water in a second.
All right. We're going to come over here to, I call it Rainbow Road. It's a rod floor with a beautiful rainbow Velcro strip. Okay. But I use it for length. And people measure it out because longer is stronger in tumbling. Remember, I told you I was going to have you reach out a little bit farther in other skills. Here come our other skills. So we're going to start with a cartwheel. So stand on that light blue and face that way for me.
All right, so just a regular cartwheel.
Regular cartwheel. You got a cartwheel, or you need me to talk you through it?
I can do a cartwheel.
All right, let's see what it looks like.
But you want the
not backyard cartwheel.
That's what I'm saying. You want the backyard cartwheel? I was trying to find a good name for it. You want the backyard cartwheel or you want the gymnastics cartwheel?
Let's see the cartwheel you have, and then I'll steer it in the right direction.
All right, cool. That's the cartwheel I got.
All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was a round off.
That's a round off?
Yeah. The difference between a cartwheel and a round off is whether you land 1 foot at a time or both feet together.
Okay, so we've been doing round offs in our backyard.
This whole time. So cool. I come to the Velcro strip to show them a line. We want to try to stay on that line, so we need to stretch it out to make that line straighter. Notice how your hands came over to the side and you kind of kicked around.
Yeah.
We want to lunge and reach forward down the line. So you're a pretty big dude, so I would try to get one hand in the orange, one hand in the pink.
Okay.
All right?
So
and then
come here.
Big reach and then kick.
Oh,
up,
so you want me to stay
around.
in line like this?
I do.
During the cartwheel, not the round off.
During the cartwheel, we're going to land 1 foot at a time. So to make it even more difficult, when we land, I want you to land on the line. So you're going to land left foot first, looking at that left toe, finishing in that lunge again, but left foot in front. There it is. Finish. Up. Yeah.
Where I'm supposed to be? You said.
You're right now. You're landing on red and black.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. When you finish. Try to bend that front knee so that you're over head, shoulders, knees, and toes for that balance.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Perfect.
Why am I leaning to this side?
Because you're letting your weight shift. Stay over your toe. When God created us, He gave us 2 things to control our body: our muscles and our eyes, so that we can see where we are and use our muscles to go where we want to be.
Whoa!
Okay, this is something I noticed in your handstand that I didn't mention, and it was my fault. But you're letting it go now. Your core.
Okay.
Because you're controlling your legs really well, but then your chest is all over. Squeeze your stomach to stay tight in that hollow body. Hollow body is when it's all curled through.
That's probably the best one I got.
That was pretty good. When you're putting your hands on the ground, you're going straight down into it. So when you get up on the other side, your hands are bent around. You want to twist through so that your fingers are pointing towards the mirror.
So I'm coming like this first.
Right.
And then I need to...
Before they touch the ground, we want to twist them so that they're pointing at me right now.
My hands?
Your hands.
So I don't need to start here. I need to immediately start here. Gotcha. Oh!
What were your hands doing?
What were they doing?
Were they turned? Were they not turned? If you don't know the answer.
I don't. It's too much stuff to look at. A lot of stuff to look at. I gotta worry about my core, my hands. I gotta look at my feet.
On the plus side, it's not all at one time. It's one thing at a time. It's a little checklist. Good lunge, twist through your shoulders and turn your hands, kicking up, squeezing your core.
Okay, let me ask you this. For somebody that does gymnastics, like a student of yours, like that really does it. If they do get to a part of any type of tumbling and they realize, oh, that wasn't a good hand placement, how do they continue to go forward and get a good finish even though they know they messed up in the beginning? Like, how do you teach them, or how do they get out of that? Because they start here and their hands are like this. How do they still finish a good tumble without getting so messed up in the head about the beginning part?
First thing, that's a great question, by the way. First thing I would tell them is it doesn't have to be perfect to be successful. So you can make a mistake and still complete the skills. It's just what you do next after the mistake that makes a difference. You said where they don't get in their head so much.
Right.
Don't let them, teach them from the beginning that it's okay to make a mistake and it doesn't have to be perfect.
Got you. Cool. Because I always wondered that. I ain't never done a professional sport, but when you watch professionals, do that thing, it's like, it looked like they're doing everything perfect. Like, oh my God, they're killing it back to back to back to back to back. But then when you come out here and do it, it's like, well, they can't be doing that perfect every single time.
And they're not. You ever watch gymnastics on TV?
Yeah, I have.
Have you ever seen a perfect score?
No.
Not very often, right?
No.
Not very often. Because it doesn't happen that often. So there is room for mistakes. There is room for it's not perfect every time. But do they have enough control to finish?
Exactly. Because I think that's what I get messed up. Because I'm like, if I do that and I'll check my hands off, but then maybe my hands are one perfect and one kind of like that, I'm like, oh, shoot. And then I'm like, I'm messed up going forward. Now I'm like, all right, it's all over.
So let me ask you a question. If you're taking a 10-question quiz and you get the question number 6 and you just blow it, are you going to go hand that test in to the teacher and be like, yo, I messed up on number 6, so I'm just done? Or are you going to do 7, 8, 9, 10?
You're right.
It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to not be perfect. Next time you go, make it better.
Cool.
Better this time than last time.
All right. Let's do it.
Nice. There it is.
There it is right there now.
Yeah.
That's it right there. Hold on.
All right.
Too much kicking.
Let's grab some water, and then we'll come back and do another scale.
All right, what we got now?
We're going to do some back rolls.
Back rolls. Okay.
Yeah. But we're going to start up here so that way you have to lift your hips a little bit more, because later when we start doing back tucks, it's all about hip overhead rotation. So the sooner you learn to lift your hips to flip over, the better. All right?
Okay.
So turn around and face the mirror.
Do I need to be close to this?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Arms up, like always. You're going to sit, rock back, lift your toes over. Remember when we were landing the cartwheel, I told you to look at your toes when you land? Mm-hmm. So as you lift your hips over, you're going to pull your feet in and look at your toes. This time you can use your hands to push off of your head.
So hold on. You want me to just lean
I
back?
want you to sit.
Huh?
Sit.
Sit.
Look at your belly button. Rock backwards as you pull your feet up. And use your hands to push over. Just like that.
Boom.
Yeah, with speed that time.
Yeah.
It's the hips.
Oh, the hips make you flip all the way around.
All right, you have 2 choices. Move to the smaller one or just go straight to the ground.
Straight to the ground and do what? What I just did?
Yeah, back roll.
What?
Smaller one it is.
Yeah, let's start here. What? The ground? Oh.
As you're lifting your hips, that's fantastic. You want to tuck your knees in a little bit more. The smaller the ball, the faster the rotation.
Was that tucked or no?
It was better. Look at your toes, and then whenever you first land, go ahead and squat a little bit to stand up. You're like standing with straight locked legs, and that makes it a little more difficult.
Like that?
Yeah. Look at your toes longer.
Toes longer.
Oh, yeah. You did not look at your toes, not one bit. Man, if you'd have looked at your toes, that'd have been the one.
Oh, come on, man, don't play with me. You know I do this for real.
Come on with it. All right. Did you feel how you kind of kicked out a little?
Yeah.
So that pauses you. We don't want to pause when we're flipping later, right?
No.
So we want to drive our hips up while tucking our feet in. What are we looking at during that time?
Toes.
Toes. That was good, though. That was a good first one. Use your hands for balance. Look for your toes and be in control.
Oh, that kick give me momentum
I understand.
to get over, though.
I understand. Later in life, when you're tucking, you're not going to want that kick. It does not do it in a back tuck.
Oh,
Look at your toes.
See that? Oh.
Do you know what a candlestick is? Lay down on your back. When I was little, I put my hands down and I push my toes to the ceiling.
Like that?
Like that. So what I teach my cheerleaders is arms by your ears. And then you're gonna shift and roll up, toes to the ceiling, push to here. Up. There you go. All right. So start standing up, sit and roll to a candlestick, and then roll back up to your feet. Arms by your ears. Control the roll. Lift your toes to the ceiling, and then just roll back to your feet.
Oh!
You tried to go ahead and
I'm about to go all the way over.
Your body's built to keep flipping.
Exactly. You're right.
Toes up and back to your feet. Killing it. Toes up and aggressive.
Come on now.
Yeah. Toes up and back up. Good. So you feel how you're lifting your hips in that?
Yeah.
And if you don't let your legs go up, if they tucked in, that'd flip you, right? So that's where that back roll comes in. You're putting a lot of push into it, which isn't a bad thing. We use it for other skills, but just for a back roll, sit and lift your hips and tuck your knees. Don't just drive it back as far as you can.
See, I'm already too hunched over.
Push off your hands.
Oh, I can do that?
Didn't I say use your hands to push off?
I thought you meant from like when I'm going over.
All the same.
All right, last one. Win, loser, maybe. I think I do better once my arms are more rested. I think the more I do it, my arms get tired.
Plus you had those handstands earlier. And
Exactly. And keep in mind, this is my first time doing this in a very long time. Keep that in mind also. But I'm not making no excuses though. What we got next?
All right, people. In part 2 of this video, I'll learn more techniques of tumbling and get closer to getting that backflip on the trampoline.